Greetings. Welcome to Draft 2 of the 2017-2018 school budget. I'm your superintendent, Dr. Tahira Dupree Chase. With me presenting today is Dr. Ronald Valente, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum, Instruction, and Personnel, as well as Assistant Superintendent for Business, Mrs. Mary O'Neill. As stated earlier, we will present Draft 2 of the 2017-2018 school budget. During Draft 1, we decided to do something different, which is to present electronically. We took a poll of the community to ask whether or not they would like to see Draft 2 electronically or in person. Overwhelmingly, the community approved having the 2017-2018 Draft 2 school budget presented electronically. So thank you all for your participation, and here we are presenting to you electronically. Similar to Draft 1, you will have access to this video as often as you'd like, whenever you'd like, and how often you'd like. In addition, any handouts that accompany the presentation will also be available to you. Similar to last time, you will also have an opportunity to ask us questions, and you can do so by emailing us at budget201718@greenbergcsd.org. Those questions will be answered within 24 hours. In addition, we will post your questions onto our website, so it's almost as if we're having an interactive chat. So last year for our 2016-2017 budget, the community approved the budget by a 71% margin, overwhelmingly so, and we're very appreciative of that. Because of our community's support and our community's commitment to its children, we were able to bring wonderful programs to our school district and to really focus on STEAM offerings for our students from pre-K all the way through grade 12. I am sure this year you've seen all sorts of different activities that our students have been involved as it relates to science, technology, engineering, the arts, as well as mathematics. In fact, this very week is Engineers Week here at the Greenberg Central School District, where our students will be exposed to a myriad of opportunities in the field of engineering. We have guest speakers coming in, we have reading activities. In fact, our students will be building projects from pre-K all the way through grade 12 this week. And so we thank you, community, for allowing us to bring such wonderful opportunities to our students. In addition, with your support, we were able to also pass a $700,000 repair reserve fund by a 73% margin. We've identified last year priorities of our school district to enhance the facilities. You approved those priorities and you agreed with us, and it's very obvious by this margin, this passage rate of 73%, and where we were able to make repairs to our facilities to enhance the beautification of our lovely school district. We focused last year on a theme, full steam ahead. And with your support, community, we were able to hire a new STEAM director. I'm going to encourage you to go onto our website and view the wonderful video and interview with our STEAM director to hear more about the wonderful work he's been doing in our school district. He's brought great programs. He's been very actively involved in building our Saturday Academy, bringing a new program to our Saturday Academy through the coach books. He's been very instrumental in bringing a STEAM career fair to Bailey, the first of its kind, and many other activities. Many of you saw on our website and through our social media that our students had an opportunity to partner with White Plains Hospital to engage in robotic surgery. And that's just a small vignette of what we have done in the area of STEAM. And so we thank you for supporting our STEAM initiatives, and believe me, the best is yet to come. So in our school district for this year, in addition to the STEAM offerings, we've also had other great initiatives that were led by Dr. Ron Valente, and I'm going to let Dr. Valente share with you what those initiatives are, as well as the ones in which we're working on now, where we will further enhance in the next school year.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chase. As you can see on this slide, international baccalaureate programs play a large role in the district's current success and future success. We are currently focused on a high school diploma program. We believe that will anchor the K-12 program, and the plan is to begin the application process this semester, and full implementation would be a year from this coming September. So we're looking for the diploma program to be fully in place September 2018. Certainly, Greenberg continues to show improvement at the Woodlands High School level. Graduation rates have improved. Also, other regions level rates have improved and have allowed the high school to continue to be one of the top 100 high schools in our state. You can see additional programs there in terms of the mentor program, a continuation of the success we've had. Our PLCs continue at all of the elementary, middle, and high schools in terms of staff working cooperatively to review curriculum and to upgrade programs. One-to-one devices is a very important area. We would like every one of our students by next year to have access to their own technological device so that they can work through different levels of program at different organizational levels of the district. So if I'm a kindergartner, I may need an iPad. I should have access to that. At other times, I may need a Chromebook. Moving up through the elementary grades into Bailey and then the middle and high school, likewise access to the adequate technology so that as a student, I can begin to participate more fully in online education. Wilson Reading, watch this one. We now have a full pre-K to 12 effort afoot that we believe will allow us to bring all students to grade level reading within the next year. We're working extremely hard to identify youngsters, not only at Tier 1, which is our general education program in reading, but also at Tiers 2 and 3, where students may need greater intervention. And we now have conducted tests from kindergarten through 12th grade, and we will be implementing a full-fledged intervention program as of September. The SMART program continues, and Dr. Chase, did you want to say a word about that as well?
So we're very proud to partner with our mature adults throughout Westchester County who have been deployed to go into our elementary schools to support our literacy efforts. These individuals have been carefully trained to learn about our curriculum, to learn about literacy instruction, and they're working with our youngsters, our K and 1 students, on a one-to-one basis to work on skills in which our students might need additional support. So not only are our SMART partners working with building our literacy skills, but they're also helping to create those lasting intergenerational relationships. And so for those of you who are at home and you're listening to this presentation and you might be interested in working with our children and you are a community member, and we do welcome community members, please contact me. In draft 1, I had 2 individuals to contact me about the SMART program, and I will set you up with working with the SMART program itself for the next wave of training. And so if you are interested, please email us at budget201718@greenbergcsd.org, and we'll be happy to have you come in. And so SMART is an acronym for students and mature adults reading together, and they're doing just so that at Jackson Elementary School. Okay.
Thank you. In the next column, I'd point out again the Princeton Review Program. We have 79 juniors currently in classes on alternate days with Princeton Review, improving their SAT verbal and math skills. Again, watch this one because we anticipate a 75% point rise in the average SAT score, and this would leverage students much better for getting into select colleges and colleges of their choice. A couple of final concluding points. UDL, Universal Design for Learning, really drills down to every classroom. What lessons are we planning at each level for each class? We are in the first of a 2-year program to implement that. It follows very closely to curriculum mapping, which was a major effort of the district last year and continues. So once you have a year-long curriculum and consensus maps and teacher maps. Now you begin to develop lesson plans that bring the best in terms of representativeness, excitement, and engagement to young people during each class of each day. And finally, I think Dr. Chase has already spoken about our being esteemed districts, local robotics, and partnerships that we've done in that fashion.
So what's happening in the Greenburgh Central School District? Mary O'Neill, our Assistant Superintendent for Business, who also has oversight of facilities, will begin to share those things with you.
Thank you, Dr. Chase. As mentioned before, the district did district-wide burglar alarms at no additional cost to the taxpayers. Those are 100% complete and functional in the district. We are currently working on the high school fire alarm, which was declared an emergency project last fall. We are at this point 95% complete and look forward to completing that totally within the next few weeks. We also have a press box that we have partially donated funds, and the district will be completing the foundation work sometime in March, weather permitting. We are, as well as that, we're looking at our repair reserve projects. They are sitting at SED right now, and we anticipate receiving approval in the next couple of weeks.
So priorities for the 2017-2018 school district budget. First and foremost, our priority is to maintain safety and security of all of our students, our staff, our faculty, our families, and whomever steps foot onto our campus. That is our main priority. As Mary indicated to you, enhancing our fire alarms and enhancing our burglar alarms are some of the steps that we're taking toward making sure that we maintain a safe and secure learning environment. If we're not safe, if we're not secure, learning cannot take place. And so we're very proud to be a district that is safe. We want to provide a global experience for all children in the next year. We recognize that not only are we responsible with the task of ensuring that our students graduate on time and are prepared for college, but we also realize that we have an obligation in this school district in public education to prepare students for jobs that don't yet exist. We hear a lot about globalization and what does that mean? Well, we are a diverse world. And we embrace diversity in this world and in the school district. And it's important that we prepare students so that they can interact with other people from other cultures and other lands and other places and other religious beliefs. It's important that we allow our students the opportunity to immerse themselves in other cultures. It's important that we allow our students the opportunity to learn about other languages. And so we're focused on giving children the global experience in the school district. We do this through IB. We do this through introducing students to world languages. We do this through taking a look at data and finding out what will be the most widely spoken language in the world in the next 10 years and making sure that our students have the opportunity to learn those languages aside from English. And so we're focused on the globalization and teaching students how to become global citizens next year, and that will be our focus. Just as last year, our focus was full steam ahead. I'm going to ask Dr. Valente to speak about the next couple of bullets, please.
Surely. Thank you, Dr. Chase. Definitely look at school performance and student achievement as inextricably linked. When the data improves, and we plan, based on the Board of Education's 5-year strategic plan, that by the year 2021, we will have improved 25 percentage points in each of the benchmarks that we are looking at. Let me give you an example. As of today, approximately 85% of our students are passing the English Regents exam. By 2021, 95% to 100% will be in that category. We have taken every Regents exam, from ELA right through all of the history, math, sciences, and we have tracked them through 2021. We'll be releasing that data during the spring semester, and we estimate and predict that based on the work we're doing, our region's performance will be in the 90% range or better by 2021. Likewise, if you look at ELA and math scores, grades 3 through 8, our starting point is this year. By the time we reach 2021, we're also predicting that kind of success where a majority of our youngsters will be at proficiency, which signifies either passing or mastery. That is critical. And as schools perform better and as children perform better, then the strategic plan obviously has taken root and is being implemented. With respect to some of the other programs that we want to look at for next year, I would suggest we keep an eye on world languages. We'd like to make an investment there, beginning in kindergarten, and really seriously looking at Spanish at the kindergarten, first, second, and third grade levels. I define serious as alternate days for 40 minutes or 20 minutes per day. That's 120 minutes a week. Now you have children mastering language. By Bailey, they'll have the opportunity to continue Spanish. And what about Mandarin? We'd like to bring that down from the middle school and continue that up through Bailey into the middle and high school. The future of language in the world, from a global perspective, will be 3 languages: native English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Those students, those graduates of the future who master those 3 can hold that world in their hands. Okay?
We're also very, very pleased to share with the community and with our faculty and staff that we plan to maintain current staff and faculty, and we're working very hard to do so. Given our current enrollment and the trajectory of where we're going as it relates to our enrollment, we look forward to maintaining our current staff. In addition, under Dr. Valente's leadership, we have been taking a very strong look at our program offerings and looking to see whether or not our programs are actually doing what they purport to do for our students. That being said, we wish to maintain our current programs, and we also wish to enhance some of the programs that we're currently working on. In addition, there may be a couple of new programs that we wish to bring in so that we can better target instruction for those children who need it, and that will be done during the WIN period. Okay, so in terms of where we left off and where we started last time with Draft 1, I'm going to let Mary O'Neill explain to you where we are, where we're going, and what we've done.
Thank you, Dr. Chase. So Draft 1, what we presented to the public was $72.4 million, and that represented approximately a 12% levy increase. And of course, we knew that we couldn't do that. Our tax cap allows us to increase the tax levy by just over $1 million. And what we learned back in Draft 1, what we needed to reduce our budget by was $5.7 million.
Current enrollment, yes. What we did was we looked at our current year enrollment, as you could see, or maybe not see, but I'll tell you, as of February of this year, and we projected that for September of next year, where approximately we would be. And fundamentally, there'll be some slight growth. And so we've projected sections based on those estimated increases.
So what we've done since Draft 1, we actually held building and department meetings with myself, Dr. Valenti, and the individual buildings and department leaders. We went through all of their budgets, and what we've done is we've reduced our transfer to capital. If you recall, in Draft 1 of the budget, we put approximately $1.8 million into the budget, which would be for capital work in the district. The board has requested that we review with our architect priorities. So what we did was we pulled out approximately 1.4 of that and have it set aside waiting for determination by our architects. We worked with the building principals and the department leaders, and we prioritized equipment needs. We have reduced facilities requests by prioritization. We actually looked at our staffing and our enrollment. And if you recall, in Draft 1, we had put in several brand new positions to the district. A further review of the enrollment indicates that we do not need to add one additional elementary position. So we've removed that.
So it's not a reduction to the current staff. It was a projection that we had. and we didn't necessarily need what we thought we needed.
Yes.
Okay.
Based on enrollment, we took a further look, and we do not need the additional position that we thought. We maintained our arts budget at our current level. We were able to reallocate some expenses to Title I, which were our Wilson Reading Program. We prioritized our central services, and we were able to reduce some set aside for unanticipated students that we have. In addition, we have worked with our buildings, and we have prioritized their textbooks requests. So overall, we reduced the budget by $2.7 million. Draft 2 that we are presenting is $69.5 million. It represents a 6.89% levy increase. We do know we still have to stay within the cap, which means we need to reduce our budget by an additional $2.8 million. So from here, where do we go? One of the community members had requested that we put out a retirement incentive as a way to reduce costs. The district does have a current retirement incentive out. That closes, I believe, March 6th. March 6th. We also are putting out RFPs and bids. The reason we put out our RFPs and bids early is the sooner the board reviews them, or the sooner we review them and the board approves them, we're able to show the savings in the budget in advance. So our goal is to have some of our services actually approved by the board within the next couple of weeks. You'll see savings in draft 3 of the budget for that. We are also going to be meeting with the departments now to review their individual budget. We will have a continued analysis of our current instructional programs led by Dr. Valeni. We will be meeting with all of the buildings and departments again regarding our BOCES services and staff restructuring within the building.
So very similar to last time, and obviously those of you who took advantage of emailing us right after the budget presentation, you saw many of your recommendations reflected in the work we had to do to bring the budget down. And we will continue to bring the budget down to an acceptable level so that we can actually have our board to adopt it and have you all as community members to approve that particular budget. Just email us at budget201718@greenbergcsd.org. Again, and I know it's posted for you, but budget 201718@greenbergcsd.org. Again, your questions as well as the answers will be posted within 24 hours, and you just might see your suggestions reflected in draft 3 of our school budget. We thank you so much for your attention. We thank you for your consideration, and please feel free to ask any questions of Dr. Valente, Mary O'Neill, or myself by emailing us at budget201718@greenbergcsd.org. Draft 3 will be presented March 28th at Highview School at 6 p.m. We'll send out another survey to see whether or not you'd like for draft 3 to be a face-to-face meeting or whether or not you would like it to be an electronic meeting. I do want to emphasize that not all of our budget meetings will be done electronically. We will have our budget hearing face-to-face, as well as the adoption will be face-to-face because we're legally obligated to have a face-to-face meeting for the budget adoption. But if you would like for the budget to be presented electronically for draft 3, we'll send another survey out to get your feels about that. Are there any additional points that we'd like to make to the community?
I just wanted to add one point. What's going to happen between today and March 28th is that we're going to be looking at the monies that you raise as public funds that are your dollars, your tax dollars, and we're going to be asking hard questions because this is the time of heavy lifting. And the heavy lifting is how do we best use limited resources in order to achieve some of the very ambitious goals that we've presented to you. So I, for one, and I think I speak for Dr. Chase and Mary O'Neill, do not want to suggest that the exercise between today and March 28th will be an easy one. But I think it's a critical one. And what we hope to come up with on March 28th is a budget that reflects the capacity of a community to pay and also the goals of achieving all of the programs that we have. And under Dr. Chase's leadership in the school boards, I I think we're going to make that happen. So I'm very optimistic, Dr. Chase.
As am I. I'm also going to encourage the community to please visit us on social media, be it Twitter, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, or even our website, to view the programs that are currently happening in our school district. I know Dr. Valente, Mary O'Neill, and myself have talked about these particular programs, but you can actually see these programs in action. In addition, community members, you know that you're always welcome to come into our schools to see these programs in action, because we want you to see your tax dollars at work, benefiting our beautiful students here at the Greenburgh Central School District. So on that note, we thank you for your continued support. We thank you for your time in watching this video and your questions and your suggestions and helping us to present a 2017-2018 budget that we can all live with, while we do not cut staff, nor do we cut programs that are working effectively for our students. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your partnership, and we look forward to hearing from you.